We will start our presentation now. And in this presentation, I will be talking about supply chain management process digitalization in Daleel Petroleum. But before we start, let me introduce myself first. This is Afra Al-Alawi, and I'm working as business analyst in Daleel Petroleum Supply Chain Management. And I'm having more than 5 years of experience as business analysis, continuous improvement, and process optimization. So in this presentation, I will talk about the digitalization of tendering process in Daleel Petroleum and how it's connected with the JSRS. So first of all, let me talk briefly about Daleel Petroleum and supply chain management. In Daleel, we believe on engaging with the best in-world contractors who are working together with Daleel Petroleum to achieve its objective of optimum production, operational safety, world-class standard, and growing in the in-country value, or what's known as ICV. In supply chain management specifically, we are following an open protocol tendering process to give equal opportunities for all suppliers and professional partners and contractors. Within supply chain, we are using an online tendering system which is provided by Oracle e-business suites. This system is known as it's reliable. It's a very secure system and transparent for all the tendering process. To explain that in more details, I will go through the process briefly. The first step for all the suppliers or the bidders who are interested to participate on any tenders with Daleel Petroleum, they have to register themselves in JSRS, Joint Supplier Registration System. They have to be a certified JSRS supplier before participating in the tender with Daleel Petroleum. If the supplier already are having the certificate or they are in the process of obtaining the certificate, they can express their interest to the upcoming tenders from Daleel Petroleum public website. We are publishing all the tenders that will be floated during the year at the beginning of the year with the tentative date of floating the tender. So the suppliers can choose the tenders that are relevant to their business, express their interest. The system will ask them to enter few details like their JSRS certification number, the email address, and so on. Once the tender is floated to the market, the suppliers will be receiving an email notification to their registered email address in the JSRS, inviting them to participate on the tender. Then they can open the Daleel Petroleum portal, log in using their JSRS number as a username, to view all tender documents and download the requirements. Then the suppliers can acknowledge their participation or intended to participation to the tender. And we're having a specific bidding period, start bid date and end date. During that time, all suppliers can upload their documents, upload their requirements, comply with the tender requirements, and so on until the bid closing date. Once the tender is closed, we will be having evaluation period, technical and commercial evaluation. If there is any discussions or clarification between Daleel Petroleum and the suppliers will be receiving an email notification to the registered email in the GSRS about the clarification. Then they can view and reply back to the clarification using the online tendering portal. Once the evaluation is over, we will move to the awarding. Again, the awarded supplier will be receiving a notification in the system and in the email notification about the award announcement in the email. Then we're having the contract execution, which is again happening within the system, and I will explain that later in the upcoming slides. So this is the Daleel Petroleum public website where the bidders can express their interest to the upcoming tenders. From business with us, upcoming tenders, you can express your interest to any tenders relevant to your business. So all the suppliers are having access to supplier portal. Any GSRS certified suppliers will be able to access the portal. If you don't yet have a contract with Daleel Petroleum, you will be having access to the tendering portal only, where you can submit your quotations. If you are having a contract already with Daleel Petroleum, you will be having extra access to the job order system and invoicing system, which are mainly used to manage contracts. So for the job order system with Daleel Petroleum, it's mainly used for contract execution, including managing the contract expenditures, the releases, and making sure that the contract is within the budget. And it is also archiving all the transactions related to the work done for that specific contract. There is also additional advantages of the job order system, including but not limited to the capturing the penalties and discounts. And also it's having one interface between Daleel Petroleum and the suppliers for clarifications and conversations and so on. The last system is the invoicing system, which is also accessible externally by suppliers using their JSRS number. They can upload their invoices to the system, track the progress of the invoice, if it is in process, if it's already paid, and so on. The main advantages of digitalizing the process of supply chain management, which are gained by both bidders and Daleel Petroleums, are we have noticed an improvement in the efficiency of business processes. The suppliers have noticed faster process in billing and payment and settlement process. Everyone can easily track their contract execution throughout the system. It allows easy accessibility to all historical data, either related to the tenders or to contracts. It's saving time and money and effort for both contractors and Daleel Petroleum. And of course, we are maintaining our environment, so we have less paperwork. We are going green with using this digitalization methodologies in our process. And thank you for your time. That's it for the presentation. Thank you. Okay. خلاص.
لا والله اوه ماي جاد اوكي انا بسوي نفسي اعرض يعني اوكي